Alright, so here are some lengths of cedar that I've planed down to the proper thickness, which is about 11/16 thickness this way here, to allow for the 7/8 inch diameter bore. I've marked out the bore length from the end of the flutes to this point here. This will be the wall that separates the bore from the slow air chamber that would begin here and end right about there. Now this flute here in particular, I'm going to make a nice different wood type mouthpiece for it. There's walnut, sapele wood, purple heart, sapele wood, walnut, and this piece here is old growth spruce. So again, it's going to make a nice finished mouthpiece for this flute. Now the other one here, I've done a bit more work on after marking out the bore length and whatnot, and the wall and slow air chamber. This one here, I've routed in the bore and the slow air chambers. After I run the flute or the wood over the router bit, I like to burn out these areas to get rid of any kind of wood splinters or small fibers, just to help with the sanding process. And once that's done, then I go back and cut in and burn in my 4 sound holes. I'll shape them, fine shape them with small files and sandpaper and whatnot after I burn them in. I'll burn the air channel in for both sides here, and then sand that smooth to help give the flute a better sound. Once all of that is done, I will glue the halves together and let it dry overnight, and then take it to the next steps, which I will show you here soon. So this is a continuation of the progress on the 2 7/8 inch bore double chamber or drone flutes that I'm working on. This one here has been shaped by using bandsaw to shape the mouthpiece here, and then I take it to my disc sander and shape it even more, and then using my orbital sander, I'll sand the whole flute down starting with a 60 grit and then working up to an 80 grit. Make the bird or totem, and then I'll tune the flute. Right now this one is in the key of F. It may go up to an F sharp depending on what this flute here, that is the other 7/8 inch diameter bore flute that I'm working on. Red cedar with a walnut, sapele wood, purple heart, sapele wood, walnut, old growth spruce mouthpiece. This one I just finished cutting and shaping the mouthpiece on my bandsaw. Next step will be taking this flute and using a roundover bit on my router and router the edges to give it a round oval shape like that. Once that's done, then I'll do some sanding work with the disc sander to give this mouthpiece more shape, and then from there I'll use my orbital sander, give it a bit more definition, then play it to a tuner and see where it tunes out at, and depending on how sharp or flat whatever note the fundamental note is on this flute is, I will have to cut off about a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch or so off the flute to bring the flute up to near perfect pitch, or concert tuning as one might call it, to get this flute then tunable, to add the finger holes and tune it according to whatever scale the fundamental note will be in. So those are my next steps. So I'll take you further along as we go along here. So, all right, some more progress on the 7/8 inch bore flutes that I've been working on. And this one here is about ready to be tuned. Finger holes drilled out, with the first 3 finger holes drilled out. To tune it, I will heat up some steel rods, and then using various diameter steel rods, I'll increase the finger hole size to get it to the proper key of each finger hole or note on the scale for the flute. This one again is tuned out to the key of E minor at 432 hertz. And this is the other 7/8 inch bore flute that is tuned to the key of F minor. And here's some sounds from it. So, finishing up some inlay work. This is malachite here. I'll add some wood burn designs on the bottom here and maybe some on the sides. Not quite sure if I'll add any inlay work to the zebra wood bird or totem here, but that's where these flutes currently are in their working phases or processes. So that's what I wanted to update you on, and I'll keep posting more videos on the progress of these flutes, and you'll see again all the different steps that I go through with making a flute from start to finish. And I hope you enjoy what I'm presenting here to you, and till next time, take care. And if you have any questions, leave some questions in the comments below, and I will do my best to answer your questions and or converse with you about any other ideas or suggestions you might have. And we'll go from there. So, again, till next time, take care. Thanks.